Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching Anzo, and in this video we're going to be talking about Carlos Rodon and if the Yankees should sign him. Let's get into it. The Yankees, the Red Sox, the Angels, the Mariners, and the Dodgers are interested. Rodon's wife actually replied to a tweet that said that the Yankees are interested in all these other teams that I just named, and she actually said this: man, wouldn't it be cool to end the lockout and find out? So she didn't really deny, she didn't really say, oh no, the Yankees aren't. She just basically said, hey, wouldn't it be cool to find out? A lot of people are running with this, saying that now this means that the Yankees are in it. You know, the Yankees are actually one of the teams that are going to get Carlos. But let's take a deep dive into this and let's kind of see if he's even worth it. He's a 29-year-old left-handed pitcher. So happy birthday to Carlos. He just turned 29 and he is a solid pitcher, at least in the last season. But if we take a look in his past seasons, it doesn't look that good. But before we get into that, let's look at his 4-pitch arsenal. The pitch that he uses the most is the fastball, and he averages around 95 miles per hour. The second pitch is a slider. He averages that around 86 miles per hour. The third and fourth, he uses a changeup, which averages around 84 miles per hour. And the fourth one is his curve, which he averages 77 miles per hour. He has an epic whiff percentage in the 90th percentile, a strikeout rate at the 96th percentile. I mean, you can look at the rest of his stats right here. I'll put it up and you can take a look at what Baseball Savant shows his stats at. He was drafted 3rd overall by the White Sox back in 2014. You know, in 2015 and 2016, he actually had a pretty normal season. I mean, he pitched at least 25 games each of those seasons and he did pretty good. But now starting in 2017, that's where the injury-prone nickname started to come out from. In 2017, he only pitched 12 games. He had to get shoulder surgery. He came back in 2018 and he had about 20 starts that season. In 2019 seemed pretty bright. He had 7 starts, but then towards the end he had to get Tommy John surgery. In 2020, in the shortened season, he only had 4 appearances. In 7.2 innings, he gave up 7 earned runs. He kind of did pretty bad that year. I mean, a lot of players did, but that was a crappy year for him. After that, the White Sox were like, I don't know if we should take a chance on you. You're kind of injured most of the time, so we don't know if we're actually going to give you a contract. You know, I think he made $4 million something the year before, and so they actually non-tendered him. All around the league, no one really wanted to deal with Carlos Rodon. The White Sox came back to him and was like, all right, look, we'll give you a 1-year, $3 million offer. You take it, try to prove yourself, and let's see what we can do. Now, in that offseason, he completely transformed the way he pitched. He changed his mechanics, he changed his release point, he decided to refine his whole pitching routine, and he killed it. In 2021, he had the best season of his career. In his second start of the year, he had a no-hitter. It was against the Tigers, but I mean, still, it's a no-hitter, and so close to having it be a perfect game. In the first half of that year, he averaged more than 6 innings per game, and his fastball averaged at 96 miles per hour. In the second half of the year, his fastball went down to 91 miles per hour, and he averaged basically just 4 innings per game. He was basically pooped out. His arm couldn't take it towards the end of the season, and everyone was saying, yeah, he's gassed out. He actually took a 16-game break, and then came the playoffs where he pitched, and he was able to get back to his 96 mile per hour fastball, and I mean, it seemed like he just needed some rest. Understandably, because the past few years he hasn't gone the distance, and this past year he did, so he kind of made up for it. In 24 games for the White Sox, he had a 13-5 record, a 2.37 ERA. He pitched 132.2 innings, 185 strikeouts, and a whip at .957. A lot of people are wondering how much exactly is he going to be asking for. His agent, Scott Boras, if you know who he is, you know what he does. He gets massive contracts for his players. He stated this offseason that Carlos Rodon isn't going to get a 1-year deal. He isn't going to do that anymore. He's going to ask for a multi-year deal, probably at $20+ million. Carlos Rodon, in my opinion, he has gone through a lot of injuries. And if the Yankees were to make an offer to him, they're going to have to include all of these incentives and precautions if he does get injured. There's not a lot of options in the market. If you guys did watch my last video that I made on the top 3 pitchers that the Yankees should go after, if you haven't, I'll put it up here so you can check it out. But basically, I talked about Carlos Rodon. He is a solid option in the free agent market, and a lot of teams are going to go after him because Matt Blake can actually maybe do something with him, transform a few things, make sure he doesn't get injured, have the correct conditioning. But with the Yankees' luck, sometimes they get injured. But hopefully, if they do sign Carlos Rodon, it would be a different story, and they can actually get him to be strong enough to be durable and kind of outlast what he's been through. I mean, maybe the Yankees can take a chance on him, get him, sign him for a few years, give him $20+ million a year, and then have Matt Blake work with him. I mean, you can look at Tyone, right? He went through surgeries and things like that, and Tyone actually stuck around most of the season. So, I mean, even though he had an injury history in the past, I mean, he stuck around. So the Yankees have a history of actually helping pitchers. So let's see what the Yankees could do if they do go after him. The Yankees need a number 2 starter. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully we don't go another season with just having the same guys. If we're having the same guys, I'm going to go crazy this season. But the Yankees need a number 2, a solid number 2. Carlos Rodon is that number 2. Should the Yankees get him? Yes. Even though he's injury prone? Yes. I think the Yankees can overcome all those difficulties and find a way to come up with a contract that is a win-win situation. Have incentives in there just in case he does get hurt, or make sure to incentivize him to not get injured. Imagine that playoff rotation. You got Cole, Rodon, and then you choose whoever you think is going to be that third one. In my opinion, I mean, we can go for another third pitcher this offseason, but if not, then you can get Monty, you can have Sevy. I mean, ideally Sevy would be awesome, but that would be a pretty solid rotation going into the playoffs. No wonder the Yankees are interested in him, and hopefully after the CBA and all this lockout stuff, the Yankees can make an offer and his wife can get an answer to know where exactly they're going to be moving to. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you think we should sign Carlos Rodon to a long-term contract, a short-term contract? How much would you guys give him a year? Probably $20 million? Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's worth it, or do you think he's injury prone? Do you think we're going to just suffer in this contract if we do sign him to a 4-year, $20 million plus a year contract? Let me know down below. And if you like this video, make sure to smash the like button. I would really appreciate it. Why? Because it actually helps send the video out to more and more Yankee fans because of the likes. So make sure to like the video. Not only that, but make sure to subscribe. I don't know if by the time I post this, we're going to be at 400 or not, but we're going to probably be really close. So make sure to smash that subscribe button as well. We're so close to 400. And if we're at 400, thank you so much, guys. It has been a journey so far, and I'm really, really excited to keep on posting more and more content and give you guys what you want. So if you're subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for being part of the first 400 subscribers. It really means a lot to me. It makes me really happy to know that we're building an awesome Yankee community here. And just stay tuned. We're just getting started. And if you want more Yankees content, well, guess what? You're in the right place. I come out with daily Yankee videos every single day. So if you want to watch more of the past videos I made, I have a playlist right here, and maybe a video that might be best suited for you. So make sure to go check it out. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.